Get a copy in the Kenworth. G'day guys, Jordan from Tidy Fat, and this is what's left of my patrol. Basically, what we've done is we've pulled the body off the chassis, just so we can get to the floor pans and obviously the chassis and running gear. Easier access and stuff like that. So basically, we haven't really touched the chassis yet, so we won't really touch base on that too much. But we have started on the body. So all I'm doing is cutting out rust that's too far gone and replating it, cleaning it up, and just getting it nice again. And any rust that's sort of surface rust, where it's not too bad, I'm just wire rushing it, treating it, priming it. So just to give it a bit more life. If I can get another 20 years out of this thing, I'll be happy. We have started cutting out rust in the firewall because we found bog in the firewall, which is always a scary thing in a GQ. Tried to mask something up, previous owner or whoever. So we cut the factory bracing off and got into the inside, so like in behind here, just to make sure that it was all pretty solid. Luckily enough, it was all pretty solid. There was just one little patch that was starting to break through with rust. So we've cut it out, plated it off, so we've done one side, and we've put the brace back on. And now we're about to start this side as well. With the GQ, the wagon bracing finishes here. But with the factory coil cab ute, they actually go from here to here up the front, and then one from there down to the sill. So I don't know why they didn't do it with the wagons, but they chose not to. So the wagons mostly all crack here. And if your body mounts in the front are a little bit worn, everything hanging off the front of the car basically, and the battery especially, it puts stress, the weight puts stress into the firewall on the side, so they crack all the way through. So we've got to brace them all up, cut parts of the roof out just to have a look in there, a feel of what's wrong with it. I have a new roof on the way. The new roof has a sunroof, which would be pretty cool. That is going to be the next big project for this, or big part of working on the cab. We have new floor pans as well. The front floor pans are pretty bad. We'll get them fixed up and solid so we don't fall through them. We will do something with it. We're lucky enough to find it in here. The gutter tray or the drain, whatever you want to call it, has no rust. Thank God there is no rust in there, because that would have created an issue with just trying to get in there to fix it. Really can't be bothered trying to cut any of this out just to get into it. So we were really lucky there's no rust in there, just these two little spots here. Cab wise, it's just fixing rust or treating it and getting it in paint. And it's only going to be a family tourer, hence I'm not going like a full tube front end because it's not a race car. Just a family tourer. Sound deadening on the roof, the floor, firewall, gearbox tunnel, and also thermal, which will just keep the heat of the gearbox and the motor out in the beaming sun on the roof. So just a bit more comfortable, quieter, because we have a little family. Lucas and Riley, just had Riley. So I just wanted to be more family orientated. So as far as the work on this, the cab goes, it's just making it solid again. And yeah, so it'll just be a good fucking car, really. It's a fucking good one. Cruises good. We will give you more videos, updates of what happens to this as we go along. We're not going to give away too much just yet, otherwise we'll have to film apart from my gorgeous face. So, legends.